So, yes, the massive chain devil claiming to be Asura, or going by the name Asura.
Turns out to be a shrapnel grenade.
Strikes Stormmane over here. Stormmane zaps it back. It basically explodes, sending chains like shrapnels in all directions. Before that, what it had hit you all for the 8 damage was, again, like chains had all struck up at the same time simultaneously as like a last strike kind of deal. And then he actually exploded, doing the real final strike. So you're all impaled with, these spiked chains. You're all laying bleeding on the floor. Even though Stormmane was one of the first to actually go down, he's able to stay conscious a little bit until he sees this final bloody scene, so to speak. It explodes. Everyone's covered in this chainy shrapnel. They're lying bleeding on the floor. His vision starts to, as he starts to black out, he sees, he's able to assess the whole room. The mound now being gone, so he's even able to clearly see Ascot. Sees everyone's down. And then we go to another little cutscene that I have here written specifically for Stormmane. This is what Stormmane is going to see. Your eyes slowly reopen, fuzzy still, trying to adjust. Bright flashes of light seem to dance around you. Soft rumbles echo in your ears. Your body aches as you rise to your feet. This is not the same place you were when you were awake. As your vision compensates and corrects itself, you see that you are surrounded by dark clouds, not overhead, all around you, as if you were standing in the middle of a storm cloud. Flashes of light dance around the dark clouds that surround you. It's beautiful. You see the dark form of a silhouette begin to form in the clouds. The form darkens and grows in size. Grows to the size of a short and stout man. It seems to move towards you. You feel your instincts kick in to ready yourself for defense, but your body will not move. As the anxiety builds to the point of being nearly intolerable, you feel peace and serenity start to wash over you. A moment later, the dark silhouette breaks through the misty clouds to reveal itself. It's a dwarf. It's Osric, the dwarf who came to the dungeon to free. The dwarf that was comatose. Now I want to see you roleplay with yourself.
Master Dwarf. Hey, who do you be? Tristan, we came to save you. Kelana sent us. Oh, they finally got around to doing something about it. Kelana's a female. Oh, right, sure.
So the long and short of it will be, Osric, you're in this other reality, so to speak, a vision inside your head. It seems Osric asked you to follow him through the mist and clouds and through the storm that surrounds you.
Through the fire and the flames.
Through the fire and the flames.
You in at night.
He brings you through the mist, the cloud, the storm. The storm starts to break, and suddenly you're just surrounded by white light. He walks you over to this to the middle of this bright lit area, and gestures towards what seems like nothing. Like, meet your true goddess. All of a sudden, this beautiful woman, however your Tristan or Stormmane would envision utter beauty, is what you envision before you. The most beautiful female creature you've ever seen. Any race, doesn't matter, size, width. All preferences are filled. Hello, I am Sern. I am your goddess. I have come to help. Or I've brought you here to help. Depends on how you look at it.
I'm a devout of Tempest. I have been before I was a man.
Are you really a man? Sorry. I didn't really say that.
This is someone who at 11, 12 was indoctrinated into his faith, as it were. And then there's the divine revelation of wrath, which, as a player, I know. And how does someone actually reconcile the fact that
you're praying to a false god? Yes, it is actually quite difficult for many to swallow. I'm still trying to open the eyes of the world, as it were. But I am the one that you pray to. You think you are praying to... and what's in a name, really? You pray to Tempests. I answer your prayers.
I know you speak the truth.
Yes, you should. So, we have a problem. Osric's important. You came to free Osric. Doesn't look like you're going to be successful. I'd like to change that. I can send you back. You can save your friends. But, as with everything, there's a little bit of a price.
Respec Life Cleric.
I would ask that from this day forward, you use my name in your prayers. Spread my name across the world. Help open the eyes of the world, as it were. Let them know that I am the one goddess that answers the prayers of those that consider themselves good. There is another that answers the prayers of the wicked and the evil, but I do not even care to help spread his name. But I am Sern, and I am your goddess. And I am not nearly as powerful as I would like to be. I need the prayers and worships of the world in order to increase my power so I can help my faithful more prominently.
Let it be done.
Okay. I am going to send you back. You will awaken.
Also, my big bonds thing is he's loyal to his teammates to the end.
So I will send you back. You will be able to save your friends. Most importantly, you and only you will be able to awaken Osric. He is currently in a magical slumber induced on him by the devils. And the fine print was that only someone that would sell their soul to awaken Osric would be able to awaken him. But fortunately, devils aren't the only one good with paperwork, and I know a way around the loophole. So,
You sold your soul to her.
Yep.
when you awaken, you will be as you were, but you will know the truth. I will not change your powers, merely add to them. You might not even notice at first, but I will be with you. She walks over to you and kind of gives you like this big embracing hug. And then there's a flash of light across your eyes and you're waking up in this bloodied room again.
With a 3rd level spell slot so I can cast Mass Healing Word.
With the equivalent of the life clerics bring everybody up to half health. Yes.
Yep.
You feel this surge of energy in you and you release it. It brings everybody, and it's the equivalent of that power, but as soon as you use it, you realize that there was a one-time deal. It's not something you'll be able to do all the time. But let me just
Well, it's your level times 5 up to half, right? Or at least as written.
As written, it's level times 5, so I'd be able to do up to 30 hit points.
But you can at least wake us all up.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, what he's just bringing everybody up to half health.
Okay, cool.
He's
story,
getting the
story power.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's getting the
Plot.
the steroid version.
I summon the powers of plot. That just beep, beep, beep.
No, that's my phone in the other room.
Yeah. Cern's like, we're casting that at level 9, and also strike. It's not a spell. I don't care. I'm a god.
It's not a really? Just wrote it into the
Should have
book.
asked her for a muffin.
At least JR's been doing his homework.
Yeah, right.
Actually, Osric would look. They're gonna cast that at level 9. Osric's like, I am a level 9 life cleric. Actually, no, I think he might be level 10. I know he broke 100 hit points last time we played.
I wasn't talking level of the character, I was talking spell level. Jeez, Jerry.
The previous Pantheon, like standard.
You know what? I'm done.
Yeah, I'm actually fine-tuning it and tweaking out my own custom. I was using the standard as like a placeholder because I didn't think it was really worth the effort of creating a whole Pantheon just for it to be dead. You know what I mean? But I've actually been working on Vrathian.
Spoiler alert for anybody who doesn't know Wrath.
I've actually been working on some prehistory, as it were, and establishing like how the divine beings came about and all that stuff. So, shortly, I'll probably have a complete pantheon of gods that are not even around anymore.
I'm just asking for name dropping purposes.
Yeah. Yeah, you feel free to just use the standard pantheon for right now.
So I have a question. Is the body of the devil still there?
No, he burst into a bunch of chains.
I wanted to run up and kick him.
Could pee on his chains.
So all of a sudden, all of you wake up. You feel mostly okay.
Wait, we didn't die? Awesome! We did it, guys! We won!
I knew it would work itself out.
Yeah, and everything you said about me was a total lie, so let's just go. The chains are down at the door, I think. I'm gonna check.
The chains are down. There are still chains everywhere, but the ones that were blocking the door have fallen.
Really long arms.
Not now, Reed.
Came back as Mr. Fantastic.
You guys really think we're in hell?
Only one way to find out.
Start making our way the other direction, I guess.
Well, Osric awake, check on him.
Oh yeah.
He's not currently awake.
I'll actually step over to me.
You walk over
Gotta
to
kiss him.
kind of put your
Start
hand
licking
on
his
him and
face.
see how he's doing, and
Master Dwarf,
And Garmin.
Wrath needs you.
as soon as you make contact with your hand upon him, there's a little spark, and a oh, took your time, didn't you?
Sorry, it was a little disorienting.
You're
Here
telling
to
me.
there.
About time you woke up.
How long have I been gone?
I don't know, but we could have used you against that frickin' monster.
It's a funny question. It seems to be asked a lot in this book.
3,000 years.
No, only about a decade for Osric. Okay, so where to now?
Well, we're supposedly in hell.
Oh, good. Couldn't have left me sleeping then.
Don't worry, I
Don't suppose you can get us out of here, can
don't
you?
remember the way out.
Do I look like a master wizard?
Don't suppose any of you brought me gear. Or a hammer. Or pants.
I hand him my maul. I offer him my maul.
Dwarves don't get training for that, though. Right?
He
its
said
large size.
I know, he said hammer. So I handed him my maul.
His giant hammer.
Nice to meet you.
This is the biggest hammer ever.
So, I mean, I'll look out the
A
door.
little long, we may need to trim it down.
Well, this room leads back to the other room, which then leads to the hallway. So, I mean, if you guys want to go all the way back to the entrance where you first came in.
Well, right now I'm just looking.
Okay.
He's peeking out slowly, like from door to door, like.
I'm actually
just
going
out this
to save this. We don't really need battle maps for now, so don't worry about what's on the screen. So yeah, you look out the door and you look into the next room, and it looks just how you recall the last room looking.
What do you guys think?
I think the less time we spend here, the better.
I think we're back.
Let's get moving.
Alright.
So you make your way into the next room, which then leads to another room, and eventually you're back in the entrance area where you first cut the door in half. That door is, again, like the cutscene had said, it is whole now. So there is a double door that is whole.
But is there a barricade on our side? Like, can we?
It's not barricaded. It's just that the double door is whole. It's-
Try to open.
Yeah.
You barely touch it, and it flies right open. And there was a short but wide hallway that was outside the doors. And originally, when you first got here, it was just basically barricaded by like an illusion. So in theory, before, you could actually look right out the illusion. You could see right through the fictional mountainside. Now when you look out there, you see this desolate wasteland and this river of blood flowing towards the structure that you're inside.
Oh.
So we're actually in hell.
Right? He wasn't lying.
Hold on. I disbelieve. It's an illusion, right? It's not an illusion, guys.
I'm pretty sure he was telling the truth.
As the brooms, the smells start to waft in, you smell sulfur, blood. Almost that metallic-y kind of like burning taste, that bitter burning taste. As you know, you again are reminded, or I should say, as you see the cutscene, you didn't actually see, but there's fireballs like darting and careening across the sky.
Close the door. Yeah.
Rebarricade it.
Close.
Perhaps we should rest here before we venture out into this.
I think finding a secure place to rest is a good idea.
I agree with that. He's like,
Yeah, on the plus side, I know Infernal now.
So, everyone make intelligence checks for me.
15.
20.
On someone roll
9.
high.
11.
15, 20. You remember that while Asura was kind of spouting at the mouth about mostly nonsense, he mentioned that when you completed the puzzle to open this door, it plane shifted you. You remember that when you first entered this final room, the original version of Asura, his first form as it were, walked through that wall, that far end wall, into the room. Came out of nowhere. So that's kind of like, it's been a month since we played. Remind you of things that happened.
Actually, I want to investigate something. Follow me. I'll go over to the wall. Put my hand out towards it.
It feels solid.
I would like to start detecting magic.
Okay, you do detect magic.
What kind of magic is it?
Illusion.
But I can't pass through it. I can just
No, it feels solid.
feel solid. And it's just like, I see, is it like everywhere, or is it just this?
There's no, the magic looks like a doorway, like the outline of a doorway kind of thing. But, before you use detect magic, the whole thing looked like one solid piece of wall.
Do we have any spell slots back?
You haven't taken your long rest yet.
We can take a short rest. You get some spell slots back. You can get some spells back.
Look at all my warlock spells back.
We'd be able to use some hit dice to heal a bit.
Alright.
So
Short rest?
Trying to open that?
Oh yeah, and I think I'll be doing my detect magic ritual in the short rest time anyway, so.
Alright, you can all take a short rest. You can burn hit dice if you'd like to get some hit points back.
You get what, half your hit die back on it?
Long rest.
On a long rest, you get half your hit dice back, yes. On a short rest, you can burn as many hit dice as you'd like. You roll the equivalent of like what you would roll to get like for you a D8, I believe, plus your constitution modifier per die to get that many hit points healed.
That would be 19 hit points.
Same.